overwhelming, and yes, it's the price you pay as a business owner, but as you know, the joy and pride can far outweigh the obstacles. While I know I just mentioned a few of the struggles you're faced with, today I'm here to help guide you through one of them. It's what I believe to be one of the most important ones, connecting the homeowner in need of service through to you. How do you do it? Well, let's start by talking about marketing in general. What is it? The most simple explanation is that marketing is the process of teaching consumers why they should choose you. Let's take a few minutes and look at the big picture of all the ways that you can do this. Radio, TV, newspapers, yard signs, val packs, and lastly, what I believe to be the largest of them all, the internet. I could go into detail about the first four, but if you're watching this, I think you already know the basics. Radio, it's not ideal for home service verticals, for reasons you already know. TV is very expensive, and the homeowners are not watching their TV when their electric goes out, or their HVAC system goes out, or plumbing fails. Newspapers are sadly dying. Yard signs, hey, they're excellent, but you have to get the right location to be seen, and let's face it, there's only so many corner lots. Val packs, you guys know val packs, right? They worked for years. Now they're often just thrown out with the rest of the junk mail. So that leaves you with the biggest animal of them all, the internet. It's massive. It's clear it's where everyone is going when in need of anything. Where do you start? You hear all these terms, PPC, SEO, SEM, pay-per-call. What is it all? What works? The answer is technically all of it works. You just need to figure out what works best for you. I'll give you a very basic rundown of what they all are. PPC, also known as pay-per-click, can be expensive. The clicks are competitive for the terms most frequently searched. I recently had a conversation with friends, and I encourage you to do this with your group of or your circle of friends. A few of them happen to be teachers. I tell you this just so you know they're educated individuals. I asked them where they click when they're looking for something. All of them had no idea what information Google was giving them. They said, oh, I just click around, no idea which was ads versus organic. So yes, they click on the ads and they never call because they don't know what they're looking for. Each click is costing you money, and it's not getting your phone to ring. If you have deep pockets, it can work because eventually some will be clicking and calling. But when you're juggling tons of other daily tasks, paying close attention to a click might not be the most efficient way to run your business or to get people calling. SM, which is search marketing. It's an umbrella for both SEO as well as SEM. SEO, which I'm sure you've heard often, there's a lot of people that will tell me, I'm always getting calls from people to tell me to do this. It's just search engine optimization. At the core, SEO is optimizing your website so that it will rank organically in the results so that you can be found. If you're not already doing this, you're late to the game. People in the industry will argue with me and tell me that I'm wrong, but I'm talking to you, the local plumber, the local roofer, the electrician, the exterminator, the appliance repair specialist. I know your business. I know what it costs, how long it takes for you to appear. Unless you have 50 trucks that you need to keep moving in one area, I would avoid. Google can change their algorithm on a dime, and if it was your main focus, it would totally impact your business. So like I mentioned, if you're not already doing this, there's no need to go down that rabbit hole. It takes months to see any impact, and it will cost you with no guarantee of a return. At this time, I should have mentioned this earlier, but if you guys have any questions, please feel free to interact with me as I'm going through things. I know I'm throwing a lot at you if you're not familiar with some of these terms. SEM is search engine marketing. It's similar to PPC. You're paying for traffic and clicks, but it doesn't technically mean you're getting connected to the homeowner. Throughout the years, I've spoken with so many great business owners. Some of you might be on here with me today. People poured their hearts out to me saying, Katie, how can you help me? I'm lost. I have 2 trucks sitting here. I need business. I don't know what to do. How do I make my phone ring? They refer back to all the solicitations they're getting, everyone they've spoken with, many of our competitors they've spoken with, and frankly, people just want it boiled down. So here's what I've told them. Performance marketing, it's what I call common sense advertising. It's all the things I've just mentioned, only without the fear of loss or what if. You only pay for something when you get something. Performance marketing done correctly and successfully creates a win-win for you and the advertising company. Everyone's interests are aligned. If a campaign is not effective in generating activity or is in a slow period, such as roofers and HVAC contractors, I completely get your business, you've got those seasons, your costs will be low. If the campaign is working well and generating high volume of customer leads, the spend rate will be higher. It is in the marketing company's best interest to continually optimize the program to keep the results coming for you. With performance marketing, you're able to customize your target market as well as the time frame in which you want the calls and leads to come in. When I put myself in your shoes, that's exactly what I want with my advertising dollars. Not only will the call or lead be from someone in need of your service, but it will be from someone in your coverage area. Years ago, the thought of fully customizing this would have been impossible. Even during the phone book days, you received calls from areas in the county that you didn't service. Today, with all the technology that's been created, we have found a way to make it happen. So again, just to revisit, what is performance marketing? It is a program where you pay per call or form lead or both. You can fully customize it. First, you choose the coverage area that you want. Second, you set the time frame that you would like the calls to come in. Third, you determine if you want to do calls, leads, or both. At least with eLocal, it is that way. This program is about what makes the most sense for you. It's important to remember because what the guy down the street is doing might not be what's the right fit for your company. Lastly, you'll establish a budget that you're comfortable drawing down from. Keep in mind, the larger the sample size, the better understanding you will have of your ROI, which I should mention is very simple to track. It's one of the main benefits of performance marketing. You easily know dollar for dollar what your return is. If you spend $30 on a call and it turns into a $600 job, you know your profit was $570. That simple. Another benefit is that the upfront cost as well as the commitment tend to be much lower for performance-based programs. Why? Simply because they can be. You don't need to be locked into a program or spend thousands of dollars before knowing if you will get a return. eLocal has been effectively offering performance marketing to our customers since 2011. The program was so effective that we discontinued our old standard program. Our customers wanted it for all the reasons I've already mentioned. Here's how it works with us. Once you have been set up, you've established your how, your form leader phone calls, the when, what time frame. Are you really 24/7? Make sure you really know the time frame that you want business coming in. And the where. Does it really make sense to service 30 miles? A lot of times people forget about the traffic and we need to adjust those things. Anyhow, once that's all established, we can notify you after each and every contact. If you are ever wrongly charged for a call or lead that you don't believe to be valid, we ask that you notify us within 4 days so you can get credit back. You will have your own dashboard to log in and complete this task, as well as to help easily track your ROI, which again I said is very important and easy. We tried to make it a quick and painless process and provide drop downs for you to choose from. Once the credit has been approved, you will get sent an email confirming your action. If all of that sounds too simple to be true, it means you're totally understanding the program. We will handle all of the headache of generating the calls for you, and will just connect the homeowners in need of your service through to you. I, nor anyone, can promise you that each and every call will turn into business for you, or that your company is going to grow from 1 million to 5 million. But I can tell you that the calls we are generating are from people who are in need of you, and that they need your help. The goal is that connecting the two of you together will turn into business for you. That concludes everything I wanted to go over about performance marketing. At this time, I'd like to open up a question and answer session. So does anybody have any questions? I see a couple people typing here. Okay, Jim, thanks for asking the question. What is the agreement length? There's actually not an agreement length of time. There is a commitment of a 20 call program to try it out. So that's just a reserve. But as far as the length of time, there's not an actual commitment. We just want to make sure that we're generating enough volume so that you have an idea of what your ROI will be. Where do your leads come from, Larry? So great question. Our leads come basically from a variety of sources that I've just mentioned as far as how we generate the leads. So it's from the internet, ranging from SEO, PPC, SEM. You know, we're being seen where everybody is looking, so that we can make sure we can make your phone ring. Does this mean that one does not really need to invest in SEO? So again, just to answer this question, it could very well be an opinion-based question, but Adriana, you know, normally I'd go over this with an individual, but I think it's based upon the size of your company. I don't personally believe it makes sense for you to invest in SEO if you're a smaller company. There's so much competition. It takes months to be seen in the organic listings, and it, you know, if you're looking to get that phone ringing quickly, it's not the best investment. So Larry, how do you qualify your leads so that I'm getting real leads and not tire kickers? So as far as our phone calls go, each and every phone call is recorded and verified. So it's going to be sent to you. I cannot guarantee that you're not going to get somebody price shopping you. That can very well happen, but do I think 10 out of 10 calls are going to be that way? Absolutely not. If it was, our program wouldn't be profitable for many people, and they wouldn't continue on their program. But that is the reality of your industry. So you know, people are always going to be calling, asking for pricing. We go through a series of things to make sure we're targeting the right people, but not every single phone call is going to turn into business. Can we access the call recordings? Yes. I was going to say this as a conclusion, but once we conclude the webinar, you will be sent a link, which will then give you the link to the recording of the call. Does anybody have any other questions? By the way, I hope I've answered all of your questions. If I haven't, once this concludes, please feel free to give me a call. I'd love to go over anything with you. If anything seemed vague and not to the point, I want to make sure I address each and every one of your concerns. And I have another question. How do I sign up? Peter, I love that you asked that question. Again, at the end of this, we will give you a phone number, so you can please give us a call and we'll make sure you get taken care of. And one thing I didn't know is that on the dashboard that was going to appear at the end of this, there'll be the recording. How do I access the call recordings from customers? So, okay. Once you're signed up with us, you're going to have your own dashboard, and that's where you'll be able to log in and listen to all the recordings of each person that has contacted you. Any more questions? Okay, I think that concludes. I already answered that one. I think that this concludes today's webinar. Again, thank you guys so much for your time. I know that your days are busy, so I appreciate you spending some of your afternoon with me. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.